In this video, we're going to talk about how to save time, one HubSpot tool that works across the entire set of HubSpot hubs, and how you can stay more organized and consistent with the use of little snippets of text. That might be a hint of what we're going to talk about. Have I piqued your interest? Then let's dive in and help you create your first HubSpot snippet. Hey, you know what time it is.
Are you a HubSpot user looking for fun and interactive education that helps you be better at HubSpot? Then welcome to Sprocket Talk.
That's right, it's your boy George B. Thomas from SprocketTalk.com bringing you yet another HubSpot educational video brought to you by the amazing team over at Impulse Creative. If you're a sales, marketing, or service professional looking to learn more about HubSpot and inbound strategies to help your business grow, then guess what? You're in the right spot. Make sure you subscribe to keep learning more and use the comment section below. Yes, please use the comment section below to ask us all the inbound and HubSpot questions that you may have. Now, let's get into the good stuff. HubSpot snippets are short, reusable text blocks that can be used on contact, company, deal, and ticket records, in email templates, as well as in chat conversations. They can be 500 characters in length or shorter and can be customized and personalized to your heart's content. With all that said, let's dive in and show you how to create your very first HubSpot snippet inside your HubSpot tool.
Here we are in the Snippets tool, and to get there, we actually used the Conversations drop down and then went into the Snippets tool. Now, this is creating your first snippet, and might I say, the first thing that you create before creating your first snippet is, well, your first snippet folder. One of the things you're going to want to do is stay very organized with your team and have a folder for each individual, or have a folder for the processes or the ideas or the tactics or the strategies or the anything around what these snippets will be used for. If you're doing a podcast, have a folder for the snippets that will be held for that podcast. If it's going to be outlines or agendas for meetings, have a folder for those agendas, those meetings. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and get you into creating your first snippet. You can do that by hitting this orange button up here, obviously, that says Create Snippet. Once you do, you're going to get a pop-up, and then you're going to see here, snippets allow you to create reusable blocks of text that you can access quickly through keyboard shortcuts. Get started by entering a phrase or a line of text that you find yourself typing often, like greetings, meetings, agendas, or might I say, customer questions. Customer questions. You have 500 characters that you can use in the snippet to answer those questions, and then be able to use a pound and a phrase that you want to get to this snippet. But again, yes, you can do greetings, you can do meetings, you can do customer questions. Might I even say that you as a marketer could create a snippet that helps your sales team share your content. The possibilities are endless. To create this, you're going to be able to select a folder that you want it to live in. In this case, I'll do George Snippets. Then you're going to give it an internal name. In this case, we'll call it My First Snippet, even though it really isn't. But in this case, for you, for this video, it is. Then you're going to add the snippet text, what you want to put in here. And in this case, we'll use this copy. This is my very first snippet. Well, it might not be my first snippet, but it's a snippet. Man, do I love snippets, and I do love snippets. Now, there's a couple things that you need to understand that you can leverage for more specificity, more customization, more personalization, and that is that you can use the WYSIWYG editor down here to bold, italicize, underline, or even clear formatting. If you've copied this from somewhere else and you just want to make it normal text, you can do that as well. So in this case, I might make this, well, it might not be my first snippet, but it is a snippet. I might make that bold. And maybe I want to do, man, I do love snippets. Now, this is a great way to visually make it the way that you want it to be moving forward. You can also look under this More tab here, and you're going to be able to see that you can actually do the font size, even font colors. And then here, we're going to be able to see that we've got colors. We can do advanced colors, all sorts of things under here, bullet points. So let's say this was for an agenda, and all of a sudden we had agenda points. We could come here and select those. we could do more, and we could make them bullet points in our snippet. The other thing is that we definitely want to add any hyperlinks that are necessary, or even more importantly than that, personalization. So instead of man do I love snippets, it could be somebody's name here. So we'll just go personalization. We'll do a search for a first name. We'll go ahead and put a comma, and we'll change that to a lower M, of course. So George, Bobby, Susie, man, do I love snippets. So you can see that this can become exactly what you want, adding hyperlinks, personalization tokens, bolding, bullet points, italicize, all sorts of things. And then you don't have to answer that question again. You don't have to greet yourself for the 500th time in your email or in your chat pane or in anywhere that Snippets works. You can have those meeting agendas ready to just put into the notes or for a call. Listen, there are a ton of places that you can use these snippets. Now, the ending piece here is simply that we would add a phrase that we're going to remember, a shortcut that we're going to remember. And so in this case, we're just going to call it first, and then we'll save the snippet. Now, just to show you what we have actually created, we can come in here and we can go to a contact. And in this case, I've come to my contact record. I can go to notes, and I can add a comment. And when I'm in the comments here, I can hit the pound sign and an F for first. And notice that my first snippet shows up, and there we go. All that work that I did is added into the notes. Now, you can obviously do this in email as well. So if I go into an email and I go pound first, then you see my first snippet is here. We'll go ahead and dismiss this. Notice in this case, the personalization token worked. In notes, it didn't work because, well, it doesn't know who to pull in. Just know that in conversational inbox for chat, you can use snippets. For your email, you can use snippets. Notes, you can use snippets. Logs, all sorts of places you can use snippets. So now what? I have to be honest with you, I love when teams use snippets to help their company share content or new campaigns. I also love when I see companies using snippets for quick agenda outlines, as well as outlines for calls and for notes. I mean, organization is key. Snippets combined with HubSpot templates, well, that's some ninja skills right there. You see, templates can be 80% of the conversation, then snippets can be the other 10 or 15% of the customized message you want to send out, leaving you 10 or 5% if you've done the math to add the human element and connection points before you send out that email. And I have to say, most of all, saving time in chat is an amazing use case for, yes, the Snippets tool. At the end of the day, Snippets do some great things for you and your company. Snippets saves you time. Snippets preserve that personal touch that your prospects, leads, and customers are looking for. Snippets also help you build trust along the way and keep you organized and much, much more. To be honest, the possibilities are endless depending on how you choose to use HubSpot snippets throughout your organization's daily workflow. If you find out a cool way to use them, let us know. Hey, Sprockets here. Did you like this video? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell as well for instant notifications so that we know that you're part of the Sprocket Talk community. And of course, head over to SprocketTalk.com for more actionable and tactical HubSpot user resources. It's been an absolute pleasure, but until next time when we meet in the next video, make sure you're focused on being a happy, helpful, humble human. And as always, make sure you're doing some happy HubSpotting.